we connect with our friends.
But we know that sometimes things happen. Not long ago, BBC showed this.
BBC News has investigated concerns that under-18s are using OnlyFans. But we found that OnlyFans is failing to prevent some underage users from selling and appearing in videos. Police say one 14-year-old used her grandmother's passport to sell explicit images.
I don't want to talk about the pictures I post because I know they're not appropriate for kids. Some of the girls have thousands of followers on Instagram. They must be raking it in. I want to be just like them.
Social media can be a double-edged sword for our kids. While it connects them to their world, it can also make them fall into traps. Parental controls in devices and in social media seem to fail in some cases, especially when it comes to what influencers transmit, and potentially bring kids out of controlled platforms. So, what could we do?
The one who can prepare the prince to become a king is the king himself.
Why and how could they fall into traps? Let's break it down to understand how we can act. The economic model of social networks seems addictive, but this is because their algorithm is made to match our emotions and show emotional related content. That's why young minds that are learning to manage their emotions stay for long periods watching and connecting. A major player is their own judgment. When a child's judgment is based only on a belief or on their own experience, it can lead to what is known as cognitive biases. Let's break it down in simple words. Our human brains have the tendency to simplify information, processing through a filter of personal experience and preferences. These mental shortcuts are natural mechanisms that enable us to make quick decisions without having to analyze every detail of our environment. Although useful, like in case of danger, these biases can also lead young minds to wrong judgment or misinterpretations of reality. It is important to know that cognitive biases are not defects or diseases of the mind. They are aspects of the normal functioning of a human brain for young and old alike. The brain is designed to function efficiently. It uses as few resources as possible to process all information we feed in every day. But when a young brain finds someone, online or offline, that shines for them like a famous singer, a doctor, an influencer, a self-confident person, a nice avatar on a game, etc., children may take the decision to attribute excessive credibility to those figures, believing that everything they say is true, and mentally giving them certain authority, even if those figures may many times be mistaken, or some may be dangerous. This is called authority bias. When young minds search for socialization, this bias is mainly produced by the halo effect, when someone shines to us. Now that we know, it's time to take action. And that's what we are going to do right now, on this channel. The most objective form of protection for our kids, to avoid that they make poor decisions that can affect their lives in pretty dramatic ways, is not to be behind them all the time, or to put them in a bubble out of their social interconnected world. Yet we have to be attentive to their interactions online, understanding their needs, and continue with maturity-related parental controls. We can equip them with the most valuable shield they will have for life by igniting transformational skills in them so they can effectively become self-regulated, thoughtful to take well-informed judgments and decisions, and aware of their own interests and motivations. Transformational skills are not something that is learned just like a specific subject. It's not like learning a language or learning math. It's more like learning to walk. It develops with practice and the correct guidance. Every step or action leads to success. To build up a transformational skill, we need a collection of transformational actions capable of igniting the skill. So the transformational skill we need to counterattack the halo effect is called critical thinking. As mentioned in the podcast Cognitive Psychology and Transformational Skills, critical thinking helps kids this way.
So let's break it down, starting with critical thinking.
Okay.
What does that really look like in a child's world? More than just saying think critically, How does it actually manifest?
So imagine your child scrolling through social media, and encountering a news story that seems a bit off.
Okay.
A child with strong critical thinking skills won't just accept it at face value.
Right.
They'll start asking questions like, who wrote this? What's their agenda? Or what other perspectives are there?
Okay.
They'll be able to evaluate the source,
right,
recognize any biases, and ultimately form their own informed opinion.
So instead of blindly following the crowd or accepting information passively, they're actively engaging with it, dissecting it, and coming to their own conclusions.
Exactly. And that's a skill that's absolutely crucial in today's world, where we're constantly bombarded with information from all the way.
Let's help them forge their best defense for life. Ready to ignite some critical thinking in your kids? This action is to solve a mystery on their own. Please pause the video and have a look at it. Not only does this boost critical thinking, but it also sparks curiosity and nurtures problem solving and resilience. Your role in this transformational action is simple. Prepare the clues we provide and let your child surprise you. Remember to praise every effort. There is no right nor wrong effort. Every effort adds to ignite critical thinking and to solve the mystery. This video is possible thanks to the amazing support of the Transformational Catapult, where you can unlock your children's potential and find an enormous collection of transformational actions. If you find value in our content, wait for our next video for more transformational skills and transformational actions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your experiences in the comments. We would love hearing from you.